a restoration?
I don't want anything crazy done to it.
We need to go back original to this.
Except for the color.
I don't really like silver, Shorty. I love that color.
I was hoping that you might be interested in one of my cars.
You just want to do a little horse trading, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to spend any money.
Man, this car is cool.
But you can't have this one either.
What?
It runs like a top, so I don't need anything on the engine. Come on, you old hard-headed son of a bitch. It's not gonna start.
Man,
What is it?
it's a big old crack. That's not an easy fix. That's a big crack.
Now I've got Shorty running around here like a little pissed off chihuahua, acting like a pit bull, so we gotta get him calmed down before he can get his fender knocked out for us.
I'm Joe Martin. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
Well, let's get to work, man. Come on.
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. Here at Martin Brothers, we specialize in the custom stuff, the wild paint, the fabrication, the big motors, that sort of thing is what we like to do. But really, you never know what's going to come through the door.
A guy named Billy's coming by. He wants well, here he comes right now.
Yeah.
Billy's bringing us a car. We're not sure what it is. He's gonna surprise us.
Oh, yeah, look at it.
Wow, a bet.
There's not much left to it.
It's not.
Wow.
Look at that thing.
Man.
Joe here?
It's Joe
How
here.
you doing, Billy?
Maybe?
I was talking to a guy named Joe on the
That's
phone.
me, Billy, that's me.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. That's Amanda.
Hi.
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I didn't tell you what it was. You know, I think I'd scare you away because it's fiberglass. And I know you do all custom work. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you'd do a restoration, so I just want to...
What a cool
62
car.
bit, man. Wow.
Yeah, they're
Pretty rare.
Man.
transition year.
Yep, yep.
It's a half a C1 and a half a C2, basically.
Right.
So it has a C1 front end, but it's got a Stingray back end, the C2s, and it's a Fuelie.
Oh, it's a Fuelie.
Yeah, it's a
Really? Wow. These early American fuel-injected muscle cars are really cool because you don't come across them that often, and it's a rare opportunity to even work on one. The body needs to be massaged. It's got some fractures and just stress cracks, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I want a different paint job.
What color are you thinking?
I'm thinking silver, you know, like a Mercedes silver.
So besides like a custom color, what other mods are you wanting to do to this thing?
It runs like a top, so I don't need anything on the engine.
You want a restoration?
No, I don't want anything crazy done to it. I want it back to original, except for the color. Yeah. No flames.
It's something different for us because we're always chopping stuff up and, you know, big wheels, big motors, that sort of thing. And this thing, we gotta, you know, meticulously go back to stock with it. I don't sound like myself, do it?
I know, it's kind of weird. Where are we?
I guess it is that cool of a car where it really doesn't need much. I was actually surprised that Joe would be so stoked about doing, you know, a restoration.
Well, looking at all your nice stuff here, I hope I can afford to do this. You know?
Well, come take a look around. Billy.
Okay.
Anytime you're dealing with a Corvette, early Corvette, the restoration process is never going to be cheap.
It's a vet, so it's just, you have to have everything perfect.
I was hoping that you might be interested in one of my cars and we do some kind of a trade.
Oh, yeah. You just want to do a little horse trading, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to spend any money.
Oh, okay.
Look, as soon as we sit down with Billy, it's obvious he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. In fact, he doesn't want to spend any money at all.
He sounds like a real horse trader like Joe.
I have too many cars, and I don't get to drive them all.
It's going to take, you know, something pretty nice to offset what it would cost to do one of these Corvettes.
How about we stop this conversation? Let's finish the conversation at your place.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you see something you like.
Steer it on in, Shorty.
Where are we going, man? Straight in?
I don't know. We're coming in hot, though.
Come on, man.
Shorty, you look like a speed racer, man.
Short dog racer right there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, got good brakes, short dog.
Sure does.
Yeah.
For all these pieces.
Come on, we got more parts, Shorty.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Can you handle that, Mike? I mean, you didn't act like you did until I said something.
What's going on here, Shorty? We got
Well,
it's
you know
like
what's
a
going
puzzle.
on.
It's like a puzzle, man.
Yeah, well, that's totally what it is. That's what we do here, Mike.
It looks like it took a couple of hits, Shorty, you know what I mean?
It looks like whoever worked on it before just didn't know how to work on fiberglass. I mean, it's all wavy. It's got a bunch of a-holes all over it, you know?
Yeah.
The first thing I start looking at is the body.
Are you going surfing?
I'm gonna go surfing right here, man.
Are you?
You have to know how to work fiberglass. Otherwise, you're gonna just dig a bunch of waves in it. That's gonna look like a sack of potatoes.
Fiberglass is a different animal, sir.
Yeah. So you gotta know what you're doing. I'm gonna go surfing right
sorry,
here.
man. It's wavy. Hey, man.
These trade deals drive me crazy. You never know how much money you have into it until you start digging into the build.
Well, here's what we need. Seals. Fuel sending unit.
Okay.
Because he said it wasn't working. You need to check on a carpet kit. So he's got most of the stuff. We just need to refurbish some of it, you know?
So anything under the hood?
Well, motor's got to come out anyway to paint all that stuff.
So we'll know that later.
We'll know that later.
Okay. The trick to making this work out money-wise is finding the right trade at Billy's to make this worthwhile for our shop.
So we're going to have it at Billy's, Corvette Billy's house?
Corvette Billy, we're gonna go see all these lovely cars he's got laid out for us to look at.
Well, you know, it looks good on paper, and it sounded good when he said it.
Yeah, there will be something we can trade.
Yes.
Okay. As soon as we pull up, we see a 57 Bel Air.
Oh, yeah. Copper top. What's up, Billy?
Hey,
Hey.
didn't get lost, huh?
Oh, no, great directions.
Yep. I mean, right in the driveway, parked right under the tree, just sitting there waiting on us.
So is this one of them for sale?
No, this one's not for sale.
I knew it probably wasn't for sale, but you gotta ask.
Give us the grand tour.
Okay, come on.
Door number 1.
No, it's a little Challenger I picked up in Florida, but
Wow.
Check that thing out. First thing we come up to is a 73 Challenger. It's nice and yellow, cool, straight, looked good.
Cool car.
Whoa, check out this white interior, man.
Look at the dice.
Yeah, you got some white leather shoes to match this interior when you go out?
sure do.
Oh, yeah.
Tuxedo, black and white.
Of course.
What are you gonna do with this car?
Oh, I'm gonna keep this one. I don't think
Oh.
I'll ever get rid of
So
this.
not on the list. What do you want to do here, Joe?
Let's get the motor out. I know the transmission's got to come out and get rebuilt. So first thing we need to do is just get all this stuff out, kind of strip it out a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Now comes the fun part. We got to get this motor out of this vet. And one of the things with a Corvette, it's obviously fiberglass, very fragile. We're leaning over the fenders, that sort of thing. We don't want to bust anything up. We cracked it, fracture the body in any manner. It's just more work we got to do down the road.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that was easy. Woo! It's always a bit of a struggle getting a motor out of a car like this, especially being a 62 Vet, because it's a one-piece body. Can't pull the fenders, can't pull the front end off this thing. Damn, I'm like leaning on this plastic car. As soon as I get it out here, I'll get Carl's eyes on it, see what we need to do with this motor, get this thing going.
There it is. There you go, Short. It's all yours now, brother.
What's on mine?
That right here. This thing.
Let's roll this out back, Mike. We'll take it, degrease it.
So come on back here. There's a few more. I have a couple of El Caminos. This is the 70.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's cool.
This is another favorite of mine that I don't think I'll ever get rid of.
Are you
Man,
kidding?
can we get on to this? I'm getting all
Shut the door,
excited.
let's move on.
I have plenty more. It's a 66.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweetness.
They're the same 63 through
Man, that
67,
color is
pretty much.
great on this car.
Yeah, I love that color. That's my absolute favorite color.
Golly. Man, this car is cool.
But you can't have this one either.
What?
Holy crap.
Why are we here? Where are the cars that we're gonna do some trading?
This line right here, what you see right here, is the seam where these cars are put together from the factory. I think it's interesting that when you're working on a vehicle like this and you expose something like that, this is kind of like going and hunting for bones and exposing how they put them together, being fiberglass and stuff like that. It's extremely hard to feather edge fiberglass. You have to really know what you're doing, and not anybody can do it. I like to think that when I get done with this thing, it's gonna be laser, straight, and slicker than a baby's butt.
Shorty's real adamant about us sanding it, finishing out 600, make sure it's super clean.
If you don't prep it right, you're able to see the scratches, on the paintwork itself.
The pressure's really on. We're here at Billy's. We've already started work on this Corvette, and we have nothing to take back to the shop at this point. Walk us through this car.
It's a 60 Impala.
Yes, it is. He's got buildings and sheds and carports, and there's something under every one of them.
Every one of them.
Well, come on over here. I got another 2 in a row that I would trade or sell.
And Shag pulls up the garage door. These are available?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm absolutely positive.
I didn't need to see anything else when I saw that 49
I can
Buick.
tell.
That's it.
Well, come on over here. I got another 2 in a row that I would trade or sell.
Shag pulls up the garage door, and I see this 49 Buick.
These have been my favorites.
And that is a car that's been on Joe's list for a long time.
It's the original drivetrain, Dynaflow transmission, straight 8 overhead valve engine. You can't even hear it running. You don't even know it started.
I don't know how that's going to play out, but I know Joe's going to want it.
One of the coolest things about this 62 Vet is obviously the motor. It's the first year for 327, 360 horsepower, but this thing had an extra option with the Fuelie. It had the fuel injection. The Rochester fuel injection kit on there is very rare. You just don't come across them very often. They made a lot of power. It was a first for the Corvette. So we just need to get Carl on it, have him start looking this motor over, see what we need to do to it, get all the lines unhooked, all the electrical, salvage everything, get everything marked, taped, kind of freshen it up a little bit, and get this thing going. There we go.
I think we're ready to put it in, aren't we?
Getting close. Getting close, getting close.
Comes our roll cage job, mate.
Oh, yeah? That's a lot of black.
It sure is, man. So, Lewis?
Joe, what's up,
How you
my brother?
doing, man? How you doing, man? See you, man.
Same here, man.
Yes,
Nice
sir,
to meet you,
man.
brother.
You didn't like spot it. Good to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yes, sir.
We had a new customer come by today with an 87 Buick Grand National.
I got a nickname for her, man. She's called La Sancha. That means the other woman. Oh, Lord. Just don't tell my wife that.
You know that's not the trouble, right? What kind of horsepower, man?
Probably about 600.
I'm kidding.
Not much.
600, that's not bad out of a V6.
Yeah, not bad.
That's not bad at all, man.
Yeah, it's running a 3.8 stock bottom end with a lot of modifications up top. Running some GN1 aluminum heads, bigger turbo, bigger injectors, different intake.
He said he's gonna spool it up, Jose. Man.
Hear that thing's winding up, boy.
It's wanting to go in.
Yeah, turbo, yeah. He's been racing the car a lot, and I guess the last pass he made at the track, it went a little too fast, and the track requires him to have a full cage in the car now.
Just looking at doing a simple 10-point.
Yeah, okay.
So whatever your creative ideas you come up with,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it up to you, brother.
Okay.
Since you guys are the expert, I only ask that if you can do the bar low enough so I get in
Okay.
and out
Easy
on,
in and out,
on
yeah.
both sides.
That's
Should
pretty
be good
general,
to go.
pretty easy enough. I know you mentioned you want some clearance for the
Yeah,
6x9.
yeah.
Run
So
the back,
there you go.
run it down nice and tight.
Nice and tight down the back.
Pretty straightforward, Liz. We'll get it taken care of for you.
Sounds good, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Now that we got the car here, we're gonna get some tubing off the rack and start bending some stuff up. See what we come up for, Lewis. Wow.
That's a sweet ride right there.
When I walked around the corner and saw that Buick, man, I mean, the grill, the car had all of its teeth. Everything was in good shape. The chrome was nice. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Well, for me, you know, when I go to bed at night and dream about stuff, it's places like this. You know, you hear about cars in the barn. I mean, Billy's literally got that dreamlike scenario right here. Man, look at that. One of the best designers of our time, Harley Earl, worked for GM, I think in the mid-30s up until the late 50s, when cars were just basically, you know, a square box like a horse carriage. Harley Earl came in and wanted to put style to them and evolve the whole design aspect of the American automobile. And the guy's work is timeless. And that 49 Buick's one of his best pieces, in my opinion.
So what do you guys think?
Man, it's like a dream boat for me. My total motivation is to get this Corvette done, you know, get it slicked up, get it on that trailer, get it the hell out of my shop, and get the Buick coming home to daddy, man.
like vanilla. You can almost drink it. So this is our main color right here. Look at that. It doesn't have so much metallic. It's not glittery, you know? It's just a real subtle, real clean silver. You know, you put your silver on there, and then you put this on top of that, a couple of coats, and then you clear over it. I mean, it just looks amazing.
Damn, man, that's perfect, man. Look how it hits on them body lines, man.
This is real subtle, you know?
It's subtle, but it isn't. Man, I walked in that booth, I saw that paint job. It's like, wow. How come we ain't painted anything silver before? You know, silver's such a common color, and it's not really a boring color, it's just real common. I don't really like silver, Shorty. I love that color, man.
You don't like silver?
I mean, I like silver, but we're always trying to come up with a wild color. But man, it don't have to be wild. Look at
Well,
that, man.
sometimes
Less
is more.
You know, he's just he's a master of getting that stuff just to lay down so slick and doesn't get blotchy. Just got this really even sheen to it now, man. Just without clear on it, and man, it looks stunning. Makes the design of that car just pop, man. Makes the lines and just all that, just the cool little contours and everything just come alive.
Javier, Shorty. Javier, here goes nothing, bro.
There goes nothing, bruh.
Carnal. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Look at that, man.
Look at that gap, Shorty. First time, man. We got a lot going on today at the shop. We got the motor finished up. We got to get it back in the Corvette. And we're going to get Mike and Dirty Grande, shoehorn this thing back in, get everything plumbed up, get all the wiring hooked up. Just need to get it back in, get it fired up. Got to get the bugs worked out of this thing to get it back to Billy. The engine turned out fantastic in this car. Basically, Carl tore it down, cleaned everything up, you know, freshened it up a little bit. Put the factory orange Chevy red back on the block. Mike cleaned the valve covers up. We blasted the exhaust manifolds and cleaned it up.
There you go. There you
She's
go.
moving.
Just about like that.
It's like a horror film. Hanging over that plastic
I
body.
know, it's like a nightmare waiting to happen.
It sure is.
Nightmare gun.
It looks factory now, so everything's back to normal, how this car would have looked at 62, but just a little bit better. I think with the polishing of the valve covers, they didn't even do that at GM, so this thing looks a lot better. So the detail looks really cool. When you open the hood, you know, the engine bay's painted, the motor's detailed, everything's fresh and new. It's just gonna look really killer at a car show. You open it up, it's all fresh and all, you know, looks like it came off the showroom floor.
Here we go, boys.
Don't lean on them fenders.
Yeah, don't lean on the front either, because it'll crack.
You gotta have a delicate touch with
Yeah,
that shirt.
I got it, brother. You talking to the velvet man here.
Velvet paws.
Let it down a little bit, Shorty.
I got you. There it is.
There it is. That's it, man. Look at that. It's the huckleberry. But now that it's in, you know, the hard part's done. We didn't scratch any paint. We didn't bust any fiberglass. You know, we're already ahead.
Where it looks. Should be close. We need to get some, still got to get water in it before we run it very much, but we can crank it up for a minute.
We got the Corvette ready to fire up, but I'm always a little bit nervous about these new projects before we start them up. It doesn't always work out like it's drawn up on paper. Come on, darling. Come on, you old hard-headed son of a bitch.
It's not going to start.
Come on, you old hard-headed son of a bitch.
It's not going to start.
Man, that's a heavy, heavy clutch, son. It feels funky, Brother Carl.
I know.
When I sat in the car to check the clutch, I knew we had trouble. When I went to push on the clutch, it was like pushing on a brick wall.
Oh, there we go, Brother Carl. Now we're in gear.
Still not releasing. Are you got push clutch pushed in?
Yeah, but man, I'm having to bury it. Not real sure what's going on with it. It's just real hard and stiff. We're going to have to get it back up on the lift. Brother Carl's going to have to get up in there and try to figure out what's going on with this thing. That's like a Chinese ping pong match right there, Brother Carl. I don't know which way it's going.
I mean, that's too tight.
Go in the pedal.
Go in there and push in on the clutch.
Oh, that's the huckleberry there, Brother Carl.
That better?
Well, hell yeah.
Something was bound up here.
Feels right there.
All right.
That feels good, man. I don't know what we had going on a while ago, but it felt like I was driving my diesel truck.
That fork wasn't
On that little ball, was it?
I guess it popped off.
That's perfect. It'll work now, man. Problem solved. Back on the ground, man. Cheers, Brother Carl. There you go. You like new money, man. That's all got it dialed in, man. Dialed in, cool.
Yeah, man. It's got that break-in smell going on, too.
Yeah.
Love that smell,
Yeah.
boy. I know that's right. The roll cage is coming along pretty good on this Grand National, but we ran into a lot of obstacles.
I mean, when we first saw this, the guy showed up wanting his cage and stood there, and Joe and I, we just looked at it and said, hey, man, this would be a piece of cake. But once we got in there and got after it, all the interior in it, just complicated things 10 times.
One of the tricky things about this cage is Lewis wants to be able to get in and out of the car easy. The door panel's got to clear when they shut. There's a lot of things, a lot of issues to get this cage just right. It's just really tricky. So I got Mike helping me with this TIG pedal and helps me get in these funky positions where I can get these welds fused up and hopefully not burn the car up.
It's not my car, it's burning. It's on fire.
Yeah.
I can smell it. Oh my God.
If it wasn't a hassle enough to put a roll cage in stock interior, it's got one plus. It's got T-tops.
Can you imagine?
Damn. Today what we got going on the Corvette is assembly day. We got the motor and transmission in, so now it's hook everything up, hook all the wiring up, and then it's just putting the icing on. Here we go. Putting all the chrome on there, working the stainless, getting it all cleaned up, and just putting all the little details back on the body. Do you want me to polish these for you? I'll polish them.
Man, if you want to polish all of them.
Let me polish these. They look kind of rough. So
Yeah, there you go.
let me hit these.
All right.
You're putting all these things on. You got to be really careful. So you got to, first off, clean the chrome, get, all the little nuts and bolts cleaned up, everything back in place without scratching the car.
Did that stay?
Yeah, that's right where it needs to be, man.
It's almost delivery time to the customer for this Corvette, and wouldn't you know, there's another piece that we have to go get. So Shaq knows a guy that's got this trim piece, and we're gonna go check it out.
It kind of sneaks up on me every time. I've only been up to the door
Well,
once,
you
so there
said
it
it's
is.
very unassuming.
Let's check out that rad trailer.
Oh, there's a iRock
check
underneath
it.
that.
Check this out.
Oh my God, look at that Suburban.
Yeah, that's what caught my eye.
Awesome. Hi.
You got some toys out, huh?
Well, just put a little sunshine on.
They like sunshine. Hi.
How you doing, man?
Seen you a bit.
So we're here at Ken's house because while he was out finding stuff, picking and finding, he found us a bumperette for the 62.
Man,
I told you you'd love it back here.
you walk in to this paradise, and then there's all these really cool metal pieces, cars, signs. What's the story with the Corvette?
It's a 60 Corvette. I found it totally stripped of chrome, paint, everything.
Do you think that you would ever sell the Camaro?
I might. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit.
Well, since you won't sell the Camaro today,
Okay.
why don't we take a look at what we did come here to buy?
Okay, sure.
Oh, here it is.
They're kind of hard to find, but it's a nice one. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape, really.
Yeah?
Nice brackets.
This is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
This is great.
no pitting or anything.
No.
Yeah, the chrome looks good.
Mm-hmm.
What do we owe you?
Well, I paid 200.
$250 it is.
Hey, that was easy.
Shipping and handling and gas, I mean, come on. You did us a huge favor.
That's a good deal.
Slowly.
We ready to stab
It's
it?
all up to you, man. You have to fish those in there, brother.
little bit ago, Joe and I decided we were going to go ahead and put the hood on, so we go ahead and take the fender protectors off. And I pull the fender protector off, and I look down, and there was a...
What is it?
It's a big old crack.
Here we have this huge crack right on the jamb of where the hood goes.
Here's the deal. We've had these covers on it the whole time, Joe.
Shorty,
Yeah.
we got trouble. Look at this. You know what happened? We had the fender covers on it. We're leaning on it.
I don't know how the hell it happened, but it's gonna take a little bit to fix it.
But look at this, man. What makes this car such a pain in the ass is that it's a Corvette. It's fiberglass. It's a one-piece body. Can you blend it somehow, sir? I mean,
Man. Now I've got Shorty running around here like a little pissed-off chihuahua, acting like a pit bull, so we got to get him calmed down before he can get the fender knocked out for us.
This is kind of we gotta watch, man. I mean, you know, this is the 11th hour. The last thing I want to do is see a crack on the car. You know, we gotta get this car done, and then that kind of happens. It's, you know, that's not an easy fix. That's a big crack. Man,
what is it?
It's a big old crack.
This is a very big deal. For one thing, we're delivering a car here in a few days. Second thing, it's a one-piece body. It's not like we can pull this fender off and fix it. It's a Corvette. It's fiberglass. Oh, my God. The third thing is we got to somehow figure out a way to blend this paint in.
It's something I probably did while installing the motor from leaning on the fender. I guess I didn't realize it's that flimsy, so...
This is a huge problem. Because basically, this is going to keep on doing it if we don't fix this. And so, you know, look, this thing's almost 12, 14 inches long. And all it's going to do is just keep flexing and growing. So we got to go back in there and do this repair, sand all this out, and reinforce it from underneath.
Well, we gotta let it down so it's too tall for Shorty.
I haven't looked at it yet, like really close, because I don't even want to go look at it, to be honest with you.
So we're going to have to go in, reinforce it. It's going to pull the wheel off the car. Or get in the fender well, grind it back, add reinforcement in. So we got to take the resin, we got to take fiberglass resin, put fiberglass in there, build it up to get its strength back so it doesn't happen again, and then come back on the top. We got to sand all the paint away.
I'm assuming it's all the way down. You know, this car's being so flimsy, and it's right on the corner of where the fender meets the jam.
Put resin in there.
More than likely, I'm gonna have to kind of dig into the crack.
Got to cut a groove where that crack is.
So I can stick some gel coat fiberglass resin up in the crack.
Body work it, sand it, prime it. It's got to sit a day or two, lock it, just to get to the paint process.
I think I'm ready to lay a little bit of fiberglass on here.
man.
So I'm already down to the repair that I did for the car.
yeah. What a hassle, huh, sir, Doc? It wouldn't be right if something didn't screw up on us.
That's right.
We got the bodywork fixed. Shorty got the spot patched up, and got the glass reinforced. Got the fender strengthened up. So Shorty got it all cut in.
Hopefully, I can blend that one little area.
What are you doing, Kato?
Well, man, y'all making me nervous as hell.
What, man? Jumping around and stuff.
Cheerio.
Come on, man.
Look at that. We're gonna have to work around these parts because these parts have already been installed on the car. We don't want to pull them back off again. Now the windshield's already on. It's already been sealed. So we're gonna have to tape that off. We gotta take some of the chrome off. We can mask the motor and just concentrate the blend to this certain area.
I'm sure people are wondering, how is he gonna blend that and make it blend into that when it's got it taped up like that? That's when the magician part comes up.
Fortunately, Shorty's an expert at blending paint. Fingers crossed, Shorty can do his magic.
All right, here we go.
The problem with blending a color like silver's a pain in the ass to blend because it shows a strawberry where you did your blend. If we don't get it blended correctly, or Shorty doesn't get it blended correctly, if you can't get it to blend, you got to repaint the whole car. Damn, Shorty.
So I think we got a pretty good blend, I think, all the way around.
Wow, man.
Especially this, I was worried about this. I think we got a good blend. You know, we just polish,
Wow.
hit this area a little
I
bit.
can't even tell where you blended it, Short. Damn, man. Wow. Now we can move forward with the Corvette. We got to get it on the lift. I got a few things to check. We put a new transmission in it. We want to check the linkages, make sure we have no leaks, and man, hopefully take this thing for a ride. the vet up on the lift to do some inspection underneath. Noticed there was a little bit of rust on the tailpipe.
What up, man? Old hard-headed son of a bitch.
Muffler's still salvageable, but we needed to add a tailpipe, so get our bends out and see what we can create to fix this original piece in there and get it knocked out. The problem with this pipe, it's just got so many twists and turns. You can actually buy these things from some of the Corvette distributors, but with the different shocks, different hangers that have been put on this car, it's gonna be best just to probably make our own and make it, obviously fit. I got all these sections of these bends. I got mild steel, I got stainless, all kinds of bends that I keep around for this sort of thing. So that's basically what we have to do. That's what you gotta do when you get to tight confined places like this. You have to take these sections, fit them, pull them out, cut them, trim them, section them, do everything you gotta do to get them to fit, not hit the frame, not hit the, rub the tire, not hit the shock, that sort of thing. All right, man, let's try our piece. Here I go.
Look at that, man.
Easy, man. What's wrong with that? That's gonna be heavy as hell, man, with that thing hanging on it.
Well, he can hold it.
Well, yeah.
He's got big muscles. All right, here we go. Hold on now.
Come on, sir.
I got a good tack on it.
Okay. Well, we got our tailpipe patched up, so the repair looks pretty good. We got it fitting pretty good. I was a little leery about it winding through all here, but we had the perfect bends, and it's all welded up. We finished buttoning up our hangers, and we get this car down, take it for a ride.
That looks good, man.
Yeah, looks good.
Y'all did a wonderful job.
Well,
Muy bueno, Jose.
the three amigos.
Tres amigos.
The three amigos, Jose?
The triplets, man.
Los tres amigos?
Oh, yeah.
The triplets.
Hey,
What's going on?
brought
What
you
you guys
a
got there?
bumperette.
Oh, man.
Shockingly in really good shape.
It really is, man. Wow. Hey, man, that's great. I'll tell you what, this is the last piece for Billy's.
Cool.
Get this thing on there, we get that car back to him.
Just a little cold nature, that's all.
Yeah. We're really excited how this Corvette turned out. It's a big day here because it's the day we delivered to Billy. And I think he's going to be stoked. Me and the guys are stoked how it came out. Can't wait to load this thing up and go show it.
I think sounds good, man.
Hey, man, for a system that's 54 years old.
Hell yeah. You got good oil pressure. Battery, generator started.
I think this thing's ready for a test drive, bro.
It's what you got to do after you go through these cars. Before we give them to the customer, we like to work the bugs out. So we like to get them out, take them for a ride, warm them up, steer them, hit the brakes, that sort of thing, and make sure everything's cool.
Well, Shorty and Joe pull up in the Corvette, and it sounded okay to me. How'd it go? But I could tell by the look on Joe's face when they got out of the car and the fact that they popped the hood. We had problems.
Judge's ruling here, fellas. Who's bigger?
Well, both y'all let it out, quit sucking up.
Oh, judge's ruling. Yep. Papa.
You guys may
Point
stand
taken.
to the side.
Yeah,
You wanna do a side view?
Stand back to back. Stand back to back.
I got a Taylor's tape over there we can get.
It ain't lunchtime already or
No,
something?
we just eyeballed it across this way, Joe.
He mentioned lunch while being measured for the
I ate a big breakfast this morning.
I ate a big breakfast.
I ate a big breakfast
And
this
your big
morning.
bone sure too, I'm sure.
Don't suck it in either, pump.
Neither one of them are breathing right now.
I'm breathing just fine.
I ate a big
I have
breakfast.
nothing to
Hey, Joe, I
fear
ate a big
here.
breakfast this morning.
Yeah. Big breakfast.
Thank you. This is, I mean,
Three inches narrower than you, brother.
3.
I'm like,
That's
Well,
trace.
it's because I lift weights. He don't lift weights.
Oh my God.
Well, you swallowed the weights or something.
he said he swallowed the
clutch started making a bunch of noise.
I wish I could say that I didn't see this coming, but with these old cars, I'm not surprised to see them pull in after the first test drive and say that something else is wrong. What does this mean for Billy?
Well, I mean, it's just work, you know, more time. Put it on the lift and pull the transmission and see what it is, you know.
It sounds like a lot of work. They have to get it back on the lift, which in my mind means, okay, more hours, more money, and this is a tight budget on this car. Well, better call Billy and tell him we're not coming
Yeah.
Yeah, you better.
until we figure out what's going on. That's how it goes with these trade deals. Joe, unfortunately, is like the king of trading. Anything and everything is on the table. This is another one of those deals. Let me know.
We'll let you know, but
Let me know. It's not out the door. That means it's racking up more hours, which means it's more money out of our pocket, and it's a headache for me.
the boss or el patrón?
El patrón, José.
El patrón?
El patrón.
El patrón said no dinero.
That's right. So whatever's wrong with it, Jose, we better be able to fix it and not order anything.
The quicker that we get this car out of the shop, the better for us, because we're not making any money on the project.
We got this cage knocked out for Lewis.
I think that's it, Jose.
I think that's it. Let's clean this car out, Mike. This thing's ready to deliver. It's kind of an obstacle course for welding, but it turned out good. It's money for the guys. Money coming through the shop. Another project out.
Well, he's got him a nice cage, man.
Now you go to the track, run some quicker EGs. Hopefully it'll keep him safe.
So the clutch is working?
Well, the clutch works, Carl, but it's making some funky ass noises, man. It's grinding, and you can feel it. You can feel it vibrating in the pedal. It's really strange. It's got two weird characteristics.
Joe said that the clutch was working, but it just made a terrible noise, and it made a noise with the clutch pedal depressed and with it out, which doesn't make sense.
See this fork right here is wiggling. Oh, when the center island's going pop. You know, man, that's not good, man.
See right behind the throw-up bearing?
Oh, yeah.
You see the bearing retainer on
Yeah.
the front of the transmission? That's supposed to, the bearing retainer should have a snout on it that the throw-up bearing slides on.
Yeah, I see.
And it broke. So we need to pull that transmission back out.
Damn.
That's the only way to
That
fix it.
sucks, man.
Yeah, it kind of stinks to have to pull a transmission the second time or whatever, put it back in right after we put the car together. Here it is, bro, Joe.
Man, look at the wear on this thing. So it turns out Carl's right. We get the transmission out, get it on the table, and we discover that the front snout is cracked. Well, I got one more option up my sleeve. I'm gonna go check it out and see. I keep a few old parts in my container, and hopefully I have what I need. Fingers crossed.
See, 8, 9,
I mean, this
6.
is real close. Look at that thing.
A little more promising than I thought.
Oh, look at that, man. And we'll see how lucky we get here, Carl.
Yeah, gotta make sure that drains. If all these work.
What's the chance of that with Carl? Look at that, man. Wow.
We put this thing back in there.
Let's put it back in. We're gonna take a ride, man.
Yes, sir. I'm down.
The big thing for me is this was a trade-out deal. So these are spare parts I had laying around. I don't have to chase around the country trying to find this thing. And no cash out of my pocket. There we go.
It saved the day, kind of, so we're pretty lucky.
We finally got this vet back on the road. Now we just got to keep our fingers crossed. Hope Billy likes what we've done.
Oh, yeah, that feels a lot better there, sir, dog. Is it all good now?
It's all good now, man.
Damn.
So,
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What do you think?
Is
Thanks
it the
for
same
delivering
car?
the vet.
It is the same car, believe it or not.
He goes, is it the same car?
I think the look on its face, to me, is shock.
It's pretty. That's great.
You like
Golly, oh. Yeah, I like it.
Is that not the best color silver? in the world?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Mercedes Silver. Fabulous. It's just a perfect color. New plating.
Yeah.
See all the plating on here?
He went and had the chrome redone, and so it really matches nicely with the paint. It looks brand new.
Yeah.
Looks brand new.
You know, with that color, we just wanted to do justice, and that's, you know, Shorty just got this thing just arrows straight.
It's so smooth.
Of course, everything came apart. All the stainless in here was pulled off and polished.
Wow.
All the gears were bad. Synchronizers were bad. Everything was in bad shape. That's why it's jumping out of gear on you.
Okay.
So, freshened the transmission. It's all brand new. Motor had a lot of leaks.
I did it.
Had a lot of gaskets going bad. Pulled all that stuff off. Of course, detailed it. Painted the block again. Manifolds have been all new manifold gaskets.
Well, I wasn't expecting this.
Okay.
Well,
I was expecting a paint job, you know.
Yeah, we couldn't do that, Billy.
I know.
We had to do it.
I know.
That's right. I think you guys need to go for a ride.
Okay. They couldn't look any better.
Oh, yeah. 62 Corvette. It did really well and sounded great, ran great. That's one of the experiences of an old car, is the feel that you're back in 62.
Wow.
Wow, that's all you need to say. That's all you need to say.
Even after all the drama, it's nice to see this car going home to a good customer. Can we go take a look at the Buick?
Yeah, let's go.
I just hope Joe doesn't plan on trading anything else in our near future. The shop needs money coming in.
Fast one to go on. Oh my goodness, dude, look at that thing. Shorty's looking at what he's going to customize already.
That's right, yeah.
Well, you know, this is not going to be here.
Well,
What do you think, Billy?
Well, it's if you like it, we got a deal.
Billy,
You don't have to ask me twice.
we're going to get out of here before you change your mind, man. Pile in, boys, pile in.
Ooh, hey now, hey now.
Oh, man.
Man, this
This is
comfy.
this is comfort right here.
Wow. How rare is it to find a car in this good a condition?
Oh, it's pretty rare. I think that's why he made it happen.
This project turned out really great. We had an opportunity to work on a rare car, and Billy is really happy with it. And above all, we got this really cool 49 Buick that we can take back to shop and work our magic on.
How much better can it turn out?
Seriously, you know,
Yeah.
today's a good day.
I was gonna clean it out real quick. I mean, if we're gonna. Well, I don't know what's like. Let's see what's in the trunk. All right. Yeah.
That is the most unexciting ride I've ever been on.
What are you talking about?
I want these wheels on the pavement.
I think